Y'all, what's poppin'? What it is, Village One. Summer Madness coming. Summer Madness 13. Nah, man. Well, more so right around the corner. People been anticipating, wondering, keeping an eye out, like, where is Summer Madness? All we've been hearing about is Max Out, RBE, Max Out 3. They've been dropping bombs over there. Boom, 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 back to back. Bombshell trailers, right? You got the whole St. Louis vibe going on over there. And shout out to RBE, because honestly, they were the ones who kind of like helped kept battle rap active as far as battles and entertainment. You know what I'm saying? If it had not been for them, battle rap probably would have been real dry, because URL has been a real iffy year for them. They've been slipping. You know what I'm saying? It's been a real rocky year for them. You got narratives of things going on behind the scenes, financial issues, buyout talk. Smackman went and lost his damn mind. He tries to sunshine in front of the whole world, talking about pay me mines or fulfill your obligation. You know what I'm saying? Real nasty situation. Doing something he said he would never do. Go back and forth with another person on the internet. So it's like, you could believe that there's actually some situations going on behind the scenes that could potentially be causing stress. And on top of that, when they finally drop the Summer Madness card, they get heat for that. A lot of people feel like this card right here is like a regular card. Some people were saying. I was surprised when I heard people saying that. You know what I mean? Like, Summer Madness, think about it. Like, what exactly was y'all expected? Because I think that's what it really comes down to. I think because of the predictability. Yeah, I can look at this card and I can definitely see, you know, some predictable battles on here. For instance, Rock and Ave, weeks ago, they let it be known that they was locking in for Summer Madness. They told the whole world. You know what I'm saying? Suge and Fonz, I think everybody seen that coming. You know what I'm saying? DNA, Jerry West, I'm not surprised. Twerk and Hollow, I can't say I'm surprised. The only battle that I wasn't sure if they was going to actually fit on here was Top and John John. But then you got the announcement that, well, the tweet from DNA and a couple of others that there's 2 more joints to be added. What do y'all think those last 2 battles is going to be? I feel like we need to see at least 1 female battle on this card. And which one I'm talking about? I'm talking about Jazz and Hustle. You know what I'm saying? Jazz say she outside. I seen Hustle talking about whoever she was trying to face was ducking her. I hope she ain't talking about Jazz. I know Jazz ain't you know, hiding behind the blinds now. I'm not saying that she is, but I'm just saying. Jazz versus Hustle makes sense. If you're talking female battle rap and Summer Madness, I don't see no reason why that battle won't happen, fam. That need to be one of the last announcements. You know what I mean? You got people rallying for Nitty versus Ace Amin, which I wasn't really into at first, but I'm kind of like buying into it now after watching some of Ace's stuff. Sometimes I got to go back and watch some of a particular battler's, you know, his stuff to kind of like see what other people are talking about. Ace kind of got better with his pen. I'm not going to lie. Shout out to Ace. You know, I left him a comment. I told him, listen, you actually got better with your stuff, man. Keep it pushing. You know what I mean? They rallying behind this battle the same way they did when they wanted to see Chess versus Easy, right? That battle almost, it wasn't even supposed to be on there. People wanted to see it so much that they went and they threw that battle on there, and it turned out to be the best battle of the night, a classic to this day. So if that's the type of vibe I'm getting for Nitty and Ace, so I'm with it if they put that on there. They're still rallying for it though, from what I'm seeing. It's still not locked in yet. We shall see. You know what I mean? But let's talk about this card. August 27th, Suge versus Fonz. Explosive right there. They could have locked that card in a long time ago, but I'm guessing they planned it out for it to be on Summer Madness. I'm not mad at it. Suge, you know, his pen is different than what it was a few years ago. Fonz, he been on fire since he came into the game. Both of these dudes know how to light up a stage. So you put those 2 energies together, that's Summer Madness right there. I don't care what nobody say. Top and John John, they battled in 2014, I think it was. 1 rounder. John John say that T-Top stole his angling style. Y'all agree with that? You know what I mean? John John says it's finna get dark for Top. That's what he say. You know where that energy come from. You know where that motivation come from, that surf situation. To this day, he can't live down that surf battle. Y'all had him losing that so crazy. To this day, listen, I still feel like John John didn't lose that bad to surf. I would even argue that he might have even won. That's where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Surf came with 3 rounds. Nobody was sure if he was going to come with him. And it was already, that gas in the building. But I ain't going to get too deep into it, fam. I will debate it, though. But anyway, I say all that to say John finna put blood in T-Top mouth. That's what he say. So I feel like that's going to be a classic. It's going to be like a chess match. You know what I mean? DNA and Jerry West. I wasn't big on Jerry West like that, but then I went back once again, started watching some of his stuff, and his style is kind of made for the big stage. You know what I'm saying? People been rallying behind him to see him get bigger plates because the boy is fire. You know what I mean? They want to see what he could do with DNA. Him and DNA been talking smack towards each other for a while now. And DNA, as cocky as he is, I heard him say something similar one time. He said something similar to the only time he really I know this about him. The only time he battles somebody is when he figured out how to beat them. He said something like that before. And Jerry West say the one thing he could say about DNA is that he feels like he assumes the outcomes. So Jerry West might have figured out how to actually finally give DNA a clear loss, because that man ain't lost a while. He ain't lost in a while, DNA. He got the highest win percentage in battle rap. I think we all can agree on that. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be interesting to see Jerry West bring what he brings to the table and to try to give DNA a clear loss. It's going to be interesting to see him try to do it, fam. So I can't be mad at that either. Twerking Hollow. Twerk been in his bag after he was slipping and sliding all over the place, forgetting his stuff. He said he was going to let the work talk, and he been doing that. If you was somebody who was on the Twerk bandwagon and you almost gave up on him, you probably, you happy with his work as of late. You know what I'm saying? He been in his bag for show, and he ain't going to stop now at Hollow. He only going to turn up more. But don't leave Hollow out, because there's been times where people had Hollow up against the wall and they swore that Hollow, was dried out, that he couldn't do nothing with certain people. Geechee and Shine, for example. And I had him winning both of those battles, and he ends up winning. What I'm saying is, never count Hollow out. He know what he going up against, fam. He know what time it is with Twerk. A lot of people got that being battle of the night, and I ain't mad at him. This may well be battle of the night. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to see what they do. They're going to tear that stage up. And then you got Rockin' Ave. This is the one that people already knew was going to happen. So they might be mad that it's happened. I don't know. I don't care. I've been wanting to see it. It's going to be interesting to see how they incorporate their history and their past into these bars. And that's what Av is good at. He can touch on a few angles, make it fire, throw a fire punch in there. You know what I'm saying? Rock, he don't necessarily even need to do that. He can just be Rock. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to kind of be like a style clash in a way. That's going to be fire. I don't know if it's going to be the official main event, but this is one of the ones that I've been waiting for, man. I want to see this. You know what I'm saying? I heard Av say something about he might be retiring next year. I don't know how true that is. I don't know if he's really going to do it, but he did say that, is what I'm saying. I want to see this battle. All in all, I can't complain about this card, man. I'm just concerned about what the last 2 joints are going to be. But I feel like one of them should be Hustle versus Jazz. I don't know. Y'all leave your comments on what y'all think the last 2 joints are going to be. How y'all feel about this card up to this point. Really, I'm out.